Good morning, welcome back to the channel Loving Life Mallorca. I'm Andrew and today I brought you for a walk around Santa Ponsa. It's just before Easter and the whole island's opening up and it's so lovely and warm today, so I thought what a beautiful place to bring you down, but to Santa Ponsa, have a little look around. So let's start off and see what we find. Well, we've got this lovely bridge that takes us over towards the windmill, and I thought what a great place to start by the windmill, because if you're like me, you know you're in Santa Ponsa when you see the windmill. So that's the main road. That way takes you to Palma, Magaluf around there, and that way takes you to St Elm and all round that way. It's a huge place, Santa Ponsa. Going to try and get around and see as much as we can today. And if you fancy walking or cycling or whatever it is on the way to Magaluf, this is a little path that just takes you. Lovely little path, runs parallel to the main road most of the way. Ideal for walking, skating, anything at all. So as I was saying a few moments ago, when you see the windmill, I always think that you are entering Santa Ponsa, so really it's a nice welcoming point, isn't it? So if you walk around the windmill, you can actually find some more steps to take you to a nice scenic part at the top. There you are, that's the actual windmill itself. And there's a little bridge that we walked over to get to the windmill. Come on, let's head back towards town. So I've left the windmill. I'm just walking into town a bit now. I'm going to start off at this part of town at the moment with a few restaurants. The hotel we've seen in a minute called the Pirates Village. This is what I call the local part, because these shops you can see down here are basically open all year round. You can always find a bite to eat and a coffee or whatever in the winter months. Lovely to see people outside and having a coffee, and it's so early still in the season. Now across the road here you've got a real favourite hotel which is called the Pirates Village. As you can imagine, it's all decorated in the theme of pirates, pirate games and different things inside. That's the actual Pirates Hotel complex itself. So this side of the road here you've got a dentist, an estate agent, a mobile phone shop. And down the bottom of the road here, that's where you'll find the start of the beach. And other cafes and bars and that sort of thing. Let's go and have a look. So this is the centre now. As you'll find taxis, taxi rank. You'll find all the local buses. If you're enjoying this film, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. It's completely free and really does help the channel grow. And it's really appreciated. Just over the road here you'll find loads of paths and things. It's just around here we have little fairs, the markets, any fiestas that Santa Ponsa have to do are always round this way. Let's take a little look up the high street and see what's going on. There's a lot of shops all around here. They're all tourist shops. Majority of them actually do close in the winter months. It's nice to see so many people on holiday, isn't it? Again, plenty of cafe bars to choose from. And if you fancy an ice cream, plenty of them to choose from around here. And the beach itself is right across the road from where we are. We'll have a look at the beach later on in the film. If you think you may fancy a trip down here, just a day trip under your own car, your own steam, that it does get very busy with car park spaces around here in the summer months, as you can imagine. So my bit of advice is, number one, come as early as you can, and number two, park in the first space you can find that's available. Might be a little bit of a hike, a couple of minutes walk or so to this part here, but honestly, it does save a lot of time when there's so many people fighting for the same space. And if you're a bit hungry, there's a McDonald's just there. They're still right across the beach. There's a Burger King just up the road here. But there's plenty of other restaurants just at the top of this road if you turn left and right. I'll show you that in a minute. Let's go and have a look. Again, plenty of shops. Little excursion maybe. That's a place to go. Dragondera, that's a lovely place to visit. So just keep on right round here, you'll find a great big car parking on the right hand side or a road. All the parking is free and it's not limited to an hour or anything, so, but as I said, it does get very busy. And that's your Burger King across the road here. It comes into a complete different part in the evening. I just love everybody waving. It's surprised the amount of people starting to recognise me now and say hello when I'm out and about. If you do see me, please give us a great big wave, and I've always got time for everybody. So that's a tree I always talk about. And I always turn to the right here. And in the winter months, it's completely like a ghost town just around here. Just the odd bar that's open. But in the summertime, it's completely different, as you can see here. It really wakes up. There's a local club down there, Steps, do live music and things. Plenty of other clubs. Oh, look, the laundry up there as well. Plenty of shopping areas. We've even got a little crazy golf or mini golf, whatever you'd like to call it, here as well. And next to it is a little amusement arcade or whatever, you know, little games, different bits and pieces, pool tables and a little bar and a little restaurant just there as well. And 18 holes, €7 per person. That's not bad, is it? And if you fancy watching football, other sports, there's plenty of sport bars around as well. There's other bars and things up there, but I'm going to turn around now, head back towards the tree and have a look at the other side of the road. The plan is later on in the season, I will come back here and make another evening film of what the place is like in the evening, just to see the difference over the years, as it were. I did one last year and it was really nice and busy. So we'll just see how busy it is this year. I'd love to come and see the sunsets here and things. Hola. Plenty of bars all open now. They'll be getting more towards the tree again. And if you do have a walking issue, you're in a wheelchair or whatever, some mobility, that sort of thing, then it's all completely flat. You don't find many edges here at all. Just like here, as you can see, there's a nice little lip going down to cross the road. So lots more shops over here, tourist places and things. Lots of hotels the other side of the road. And of course the steps. Well, these steps are quite famous actually, quite popular and run away. There's 600 of these steps and there's a beautiful view at the top. So I'm going to get up to the top and have a little look around. There's some beautiful views, as I was saying. 600 steps. And believe me, it's not forgiving at all. Because when you get across here, crosses the road, and this is endless as it goes up. Well, the last few steps. And this is 600 steps, as I was saying. But as I was saying, it's well worth coming up. Just look at the colours of the sea. You really see all the Santa Ponsa from up here, can't you? Beautiful. And then of course what goes up must come down. So let's go down these 600 steps and continue with the walk. Back onto the main road again. Well, those steps were quite a killer going up, I must admit, but real good fun. So coming up this way, you'll find lots of cafes and tourist shops and different bits and pieces. And down the end of here, you'll find the square, which again's got lots of bars and things, entertainment of an evening, that sort of thing. And then we'll walk round from there. We'll have a look at the rocks from there. And then we'll walk back and have a look and see what the beach and the sea has to offer. And all round here, you'll find apartments, hotels and places like that. So if you are staying in one of these apartment blocks, hotels, you really haven't got far to walk to the beach. So here the road separates, you can take a right, takes us up to where the steps were at the top there a minute ago. But we're going to take a left, which takes us towards the square itself. So you can see here the street is very flat as well, so it's still ideal for wheelchair users, etc. And there you go, the square is right in front of us, so with entertainment on in the evenings when the season's with us. And the square does come to life in the evenings. There are a few bars around here. There's a little shop in the corner, fish and chip shop for the evenings. And that's the stage where the musicians are in the evening. So this is the square. And if you come out the back of the square, walk down a little slope, come to the little children's area, little park that you can see in front of you now. And you come round to all the rocky areas in the sea. Let's go and investigate a little bit further. So down the bottom of the steps, we follow this wooden path. Takes us over the sea edge. Just takes us up to there, which is a beautiful place just to have a spot of sunset, sunrise, just over there. And then just follow this path round till you get to like a little cafe thing, nice little seating area, and just there you can sit there and watch the sunrise or the sunset. And then the actual main Santa Ponsa beach, it's just round that corner there. And here we are. Have a nice little paddle, swim in here. It's just an ideal place. We'll just sit there, have a drink at the bar, and just have a little relaxation. And this is the walk you can do all the way around to Mallorca, which I've got a nice little film on. It's a lovely little walk. Took about 40 odd minutes because it's all around the coastline. It's lovely, isn't it, just to look at it from the ground level, but it just makes it look so much nicer looking from the drone coming down, doesn't it? But I'm going to continue with the walk now. Going to go down to the beach from here and have a nice little walk along the beach. Well worth coming here. If you get the opportunity to see the actual sunset, it's just, as I say, it's just so special from here. So up the steps, back on the main road, and we could just continue on the right hand side until you get parallel to the square again. Okay, so I'm back in the square again, just off. Now I've got to take this slope down here. This takes you down to the front, down to the rocks, and around the seaway, down to the main beach at Santa Ponsa. It's a beautiful little walk. So I was saying, it's a lovely little walk. Beautiful views of the sea the whole way around. However, it's not possible to bring wheelchair access because we've got steps just here. But if you do fancy coming to a beach that not many people go to, doing a little bit of swim, then these little coves around here are absolutely perfect. And they just follow the little path around. Get around to the front of hotels and things. There's a little swimming pool here, but you'll find loads of people in chairs, sun lounges and things just round here admiring the view. So just continue with the walk around. Passing a few restaurants, some hotels and things along the way. That little jetty there. That's where you can catch some of the excursion boats just there. And then this path takes you nicely to the beach and the sands, where you can walk away along the beach, the sands, to where the cafes start the other side, and the port is down the end there. But we're not going to walk to the port today. I've done it lots of times in the past. So at the end of the walk, you've got the cafe, which is always busy, this one, and then you've got the entrance to the beach. And what a beautiful beach it is too. A lot of people swimming today. They're in the process of cleaning up at the moment. As you can see, they've got the seaweed there. The sunbeds, a lot of them are up, but they're still putting them up. Some umbrellas there, waiting to have their tops put on them. It's nice to see people actually on the beach, enjoying it, enjoying the sun. Nice to see locals in it playing on the beach. And when you've had enough on the beach itself, you can come off on the path and then go around on that path, which takes you by all the trees, and then you can go into the town towards the cafes. There's the tourist information just there. This nice little path. You have to see like the market stalls, and if there's a fiesta or something going on around here, there's normally along here it is, which is quite nice to come down and enjoy, or just take a nice little walk along the path. And if you want a little bit of shade, there's plenty of shaded area in the woods. And then from here, obviously you climb up the steps towards the main road, where you'll find lots more restaurants. And if I turn right up there, keep on walking, I'll get to the port. What a beautiful view, eh? You can never get bored of looking at the beach, can you? And at the top of the steps, as I was saying, the shops and cafes along there. Whatever type of food you're looking for, being a burger and chips or a proper sit-down meal, you can find it all in Santa Ponsa. But I'm going to cross the road now and head back towards the square again, where you'll find the buses and the taxis. And again, if you fancy an ice cream, a milkshake, or any form of pudding wise, you'll find them all down here. And then we're back at the centre again, where you have the buses and your taxis and different things like that, and a few cafes. And then we'll cross the road and we'll go up where we started the video from. It's very busy at the moment. I know it's nearly Easter, it's the beginning of April, but let's hope this is it's going to be a bumper year this year for tourism on the island. Well, I hope you liked today's film. Just walk around Santa Ponsa. It's really getting busy, isn't it? But if you did enjoy it, I'd love you to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget Facebook page, Loving Life Mallorca. Catch up with you soon, guys. Bye for now.